Good morning on this cloudy early August day. Welcome to Soul Raymond Ministries HomeGrown Series, sponsored by Household of Faith. Today I want to show you this apple. Nice looking apple, isn't it? Foreign from this tree. I got the tag here. 4-in-1 I got from Lowe's last year. And it is, oh my gosh, twice as tall. Have a mint plant sitting down there as when I got it. It's very tall. Good 10 feet. I did prune it a little bit earlier this year along with my Granny Smith, which is across the aisle. Uh, but what I wanted to talk about is I love Granny Smith apples, and this list all the different kinds of, well, it doesn't really tell you all the different kinds of apples that you can grow. It tells you some of them. All right. And let's see. I'm going to turn this over. And I don't remember it ever actually saying, sorry, put the apple down, what kind it really grows. It's used, it tells you about the varieties that you can use to uh, propagate. But this apple tree was actually self-propagating. That apple I just showed you, oh, well, these two were rotting on the branches. I had seen them and I was like, okay, whatever. And, but I got over a dozen apples this year. It was very nice, and I pulled some on when they were smaller. I'm not really concerned right now about eating them, but I know that it will produce. And next year, it's going to produce way more than it did this year. So I just wanted to take a minute to tell you. Now, this was $39.99. It's leaning partially because of the wind. You know, this is another thing about Texas is a lot of people don't realize that we get high winds here a lot. I guess because of the Gulf Stream. But this is the 4-in-1 apple tree. I love apples, and I was thinking, you know, if it's that is Granny Smith is in the picture, okay, and looks like Red Delicious Fiji or something like that. All of those apples I will eat, especially if they're fresh off the tree. $39.99 is not too much to pay for an apple tree that will eventually pay for itself. Within 3-4 years, it's going to definitely pay for itself. And I'm counting the first 2 years of it just growing and starting to produce. But once it starts to produce, now a dozen apples, it's not $40. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You want to think about what you're growing, what you're expecting out of it. But since it's producing, as long as I take good care of it, God bless it, then it is going to produce apples, and I may never need to buy another apple again. Okay? Planting apple seeds are fun to see a tree grow, but who knows what kind of apple you're going to get. That's the truth. You never really get the same kind of apple anymore. It has to be grafted. And I can see the section here right here in the middle where they grafted the 4 different kinds to the main tree. All right, and that apple came off of this branch right here, and this is part of the main tree. Okay, the original. So I want to thank you for joining us. Didn't want to take too much time today talking about this, and you can see some of my backyard, but you know it's hard to put a screen up. We're just focusing on the tree right now. There's some other things in the background. So if you see them, you know have a comment about it or a question about it, please feel free to put it in the comments below. And we definitely do our best to respond to all of the comments. All right. Once again, let me remind you to love what you grow and grow what you love. Enjoy it. I mean, it is a journey, and it's wonderful to be able to grow something and keep something alive that God has created and blessed us with. Amen? All righty. Well, have a wonderful, blessed day. See you next time.